My name is Sydney Adriana Hart, but I go by Sid. I was born and raised in Springdale, Arkansas, and I plan on living and teaching when I graduate in Springdale. I also have been considering living in New York City and teaching in New York City at some point in my life. It's just something that I really wanted to do. And my residency placement is thankfully at Walker Elementary in Springdale, which I'm super excited to be a part of the Springdale family and teach there. And I love the students that I serve in my placement. It absolutely brings so much light into my heart. My cooperating teacher, my residency teacher's name is Gina Smith. She's been teaching for about 25 years and she knows a lot about education, clearly. My action research topic is comprehension of informational text. I want to see what the effects of collaborative strategic reading are on student comprehension of informational text. And when I think about my future teaching, I really see myself as being an elementary school teacher and especially teaching somewhere around third, fourth, second grade. And I am not really sure why I feel drawn to that grade. I work in third grade and I always knew I wanted to be somewhere near that grade. And so it kind of just solidified for me that that was the grade level that I hoped to teach later on. However, I would be happy with whatever I had. And also, middle level education sometimes piques my interest. When I think of my journey in math, it was something I was really strong at, or at least felt that I was strong in whenever I was younger. And then that feeling really decreased once I got to high school. And then whenever I went to college, I was very scared and I took a college algebra course and I started teaching myself math. And then I started becoming very, very strong in math. And the mathematics classroom that I'm currently in is the third grade classroom. And so students are learning a lot about multiplication and division and trying to expand the numbers that they're able to multiply and divide. And also, my classroom is filled with lots of strong mathematicians. Thankfully, that's an area that a lot of students are very, very strong in their time to shine. And one challenge is the fluency, math fluency, learning that mental math, especially with learning multiplication facts and seeing numbers as pairs, is something that we're really trying to work on right now in my classroom. And that is also an opportunity for learning that me and all my my mentor teacher and cohorts are working to improve in the students right now. My special skills, hobbies, and interests include reading. I'm a really big reader. I'm a really big movie collector, like collecting physical media, movie, books, things like that. I'd really like to get into collecting records. I also do a lot of art, especially with alcohol markers. And there are these markers that have dual ends on them, and you can really get in the fine lines with them. That's been like my new thing lately. And one thing that makes me unique as a learner and a teacher is my ability to look beyond the background and the statistic and see people for people. And I think that that's something that not everybody did for me as a child. And so bringing that to the table can be really life-changing. And I've already seen it help a lot of kids to know that they aren't where they come from and that they can do such great things with their lives. And so I really just want to empower all learners to look beyond all the people who say that they cannot do things and look beyond where they come from and see where they're going. And by using that growth mindset and setting goals, I think that that's really possible for all people. And also for me personally with faith, that was a big deal for me. And how you can support me this year as a semester is just staying open and answering emails if I have any questions about assignments and just being open-ended and being there. And that's really all I would like to share. This is my cat, Paris. She was in the video a few times, and she's my emotional support animal. But anyway, thank you for watching my introduction video.